Good?
I'm good.
So, Poopy, welcome to another episode of Taking the Stage.
Oh, we're starting.
Oh,
you didn't
yeah.
go, hello, hello, hello.
Well, okay.
Like you normally do. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I was going to do that after. I was trying to find a new way to do it.
Oh.
Like have the little dancer first and then do the... No? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Taking the Stage podcast with the math guy Steve and Paige Wagey, Paige Babe. Pooh, how was your day?
What's today?
It's Thursday today. We're shooting on Thursday because some people were asleep yesterday. So we're shooting on Thursday instead of a Wednesday like normal. So today's Thursday, or it's Thursday night. It's Friday technically now, right?
Yeah.
Friday morning.
Because I fell asleep again.
Yeah, which is fine.
I had a good day. Yeah, I had a good day. I finished the spring semester classes this week.
Hallelujah. I don't want to disrespect y'all name. Hallelujah.
So I've just been... It's a weird place to be in because it's like you have decompressing, but then you have like not because you're preparing for finals. Yeah. And so that's where I've been. But I did have a little time to get like some house stuff done. So I'm glad I got to do that and spend some time with Mel. I think she was really excited that she got some like middle of the day time with me. I could tell. So I did Family Finger song like a million times today.
No, what's Family Finger song, babe? What's that?
It's the children's song, the Family Finger song. It's where you go through like each member of the...
Sing the song, Paige.
Man.
Or sing part of it.
Oh. Mommy Finger, where are you? And Mel goes... Oh, go ahead.
Here it, how do you do?
Yeah, she's real extra with the do. So we did that all day.
Gotcha. I'm glad your day was good. I had a good day too. I taught from home today because it was storming all day, and so when we woke up this morning, it was kind of like hurricane-ish.
Yeah,
weather.
It was raining really hard. Yeah,
and so but I told my students, I said, don't worry about coming in. I mean, we have this technology now where they're required to have a camera and have a computer on deck just in case. So so I taught from home and it was good. I mean, it was good. I got to see y'all in between classes, kind of. It was like 2 minutes, but my classes are back to back to back. So and then I had my night class and I got my it was a good day. It was a good day for me. Even though it was a long day, even though you're working from home, but not really, because you don't get as much time as you want with your family. It's not really, enjoyable time. You're working the entire time, but it was a good day. It was a good day. Question, really quickly. You said if we have a son, we're having a son, but if we have another son, what'd you say the name was gonna be? What was the recommendation you?
You are so petty.
No, I just want to make sure that I'm not the only one who heard.
You are so petty. So what happened was...
Go ahead.
We were watching one of the podcasting shows we watch, and they were talking about how Wanye named all of his sons Wanye.
Wanye from Boyz II Men, which, by the way, my favorite group of all time, Boyz II Men. My favorite singer group, whatever, Boyz II Men. My favorite group of all time. But Wanye, one of the leads of that group. Go ahead.
So I asked you, I said, so, like, what if we decide to have more children and the next one is a boy? Are you going to name him Stephen again? And, just joking. And you were like, no, we would just come up with a name. I said, we could always use Elijah because we were going to use that name as a middle name if this baby was a girl.
It was going to be Harmony Elijah if it was a girl this time.
And you said, Elijah would be cute, but what would the middle name be? And then I said the middle name could be Harmon. What we need to use, Stephen, we would need to
Elijah
use Harmon. So not Harmony.
Paige.
Like masculine. Hormone.
Okay. It can be masculine and hormone. Got it. Who you know named Hormone?
No one is unique.
Oh, it's unique? You know what else is unique? The word unique. The name unique. We ain't naming our child unique either.
See, you don't see the vision.
Nor do you, apparently. Hormone? Not one. Never have I ever heard a child named Hormone.
Now, I bet you if you look it up, there's some kids out there named Hormone whose feelings you're probably really hurting right now.
No. I'm not hurting nobody's feelings. I'm just saying, you never heard anybody named Hormone. Nor have I. How you thought of Hormone?
Trendsetters.
You know who else is trendsetters? People who name their childs after numbers.
Childs?
They're childs. I know you ain't questioning words right now when you started to name my child Hormone.
What do you mean after numbers?
Like
1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
I meant first, second, and
Oh
third.
yeah. We know somebody named 7. See?
You ain't even gonna bring that up. Hold on. First of all, the rest of the childs ain't named 1 through 6. It's just 7 named 7. Neither here nor there. Okay, so the topic I want us to talk about for this podcast, this episode, is about our guilty pleasures.
Ooh.
So though we're very faithful people, and faithful not necessarily like faithful to religion per se, because religion's a weird word altogether. And though we're very faithful to each other, so that's not even close to what we're talking about. But
You wanna be.
Paige. But being a faithful person oftentimes implies that you don't have that you're perfect, or perfect in a sense. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's the case in most cases, honestly. I mean, I've realized that I've been in church, like we've talked about. We've both been in church for all of our lives, and we've realized that the people that we see in church, though they seem like figures, as we see them as perfection or something to look forward to or something to aspire to, and then we realize, wait, that's just regular humans,
right,
that also have faults and things going on and just regular feelings. And so the reason I want to bring that up is because, I mean, these guilty pleasures that we have, and I'm not saying that sinful pleasures are different, right? So we all sin, we all flesh, and sin is a weird word, so I know that, may affect some people different ways or one way or another, but we all have pleasures that are just, okay, well, I know I shouldn't be doing that. But there's also guilty pleasures where it's like, but did he say we couldn't do this? Is that really is that a sin? Mm-hmm. Or is this just something that I probably shouldn't be doing because it's not progressing me and affecting me properly or in the long run? But, I do it and I'm trying to get better at it, or I do it and I know this is one of my faults or one of my things that I do. So
yeah, sometimes you could be like absolutely okay with it.
Yeah, and which is fine. And one of the things that me and my dad talked about recently, he said actually it was Pastor. Pastor brought it up and said, as long as you and Yah have that conversation, and you and the Most High, okay, y'all are cool with it, and you understand that that's what He expects, but this is what you do, and this is part of your flesh. So it's that type of relationship that y'all have, then that's fine. It's not for anyone else to judge it in that manner, even though you. So all that's to say, I have a list of things that I want us to. Don't even look over here.
You mean like a list of guilty pleasures? I was like, I'm not even prepared.
No, you're not. But there is a list of guilty pleasures that I want us to think about. Like, not a list of guilty pleasures I have, a list of just ideas or thoughts that we may bring up as our guilty pleasures. Like, what's your guilty pleasure as far as TV wise? Watching TV.
Yeah. I would definitely say that my guilty TV pleasure or pleasures
Okay.
would be like gossipy reality TV. But I don't get to watch it that often. But when I do, I indulge. Because I'm always like catching up.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's like what me and your mom will watch.
Yeah.
And get our little like one-on-one girlfriend time in. That and like whatever sappy movie she got me watching that week.
Girl, you seen? Yeah. Y'all have those.
She has me watching like every... If it's not Lifetime, it's like borderline Lifetime, Tyler Perry type of movies.
Lifetime adjacent type of
Yeah, Lifetime adjacent. Yeah. And I just enjoy that time.
Yeah. I think mine is, and we were just talking about TV, so I'm going to get to other topics, but if we're just talking about TV, probably, when we used to watch,
Wheel of Fortune?
No, that's not a guilty pleasure. I don't even call that guilty. I'm not guilty for that. I think I'm learning something on that.
Like, we love
it's making your mind right. Wheel of Fortune is, I think. That murder.
Oh,
that was my guilty pleasure for a minute.
TGIT, yeah. That was like the only day we would get to watch
Scandal, that murder, back to back, boom, boom. But nowadays it's probably just sports commentary television. It's not sports television because I think that's more entertainment. That's not really a guilty pleasure. That's more of kind of, which I'm gonna get to in a second. I have different categories, I guess. But that's more of sports commentary television, which is just them talking about sports. It's really why am I listening to this? It's for what? I'm not getting it. Honestly, most times I do get something out of it, but I could probably get to that conclusion myself. I was probably already there and just kind of reassuring myself that this is what I thought was correct. That's it's nonsense. It's kind of like watching CNN or Fox News response to a political thing. It's just you already had that thought in your mind. You just kind of
someone telling you exactly what you already
like,
or
thank you. That's what I said. That's what I thought.
Thinking exactly the way you do, yeah.
Yeah. So, sports commentary television. I know I shouldn't be watching it because it's for naught, but I watch it. But I mean, it's my guilty pleasure. That's the point. Next thing I have on here is movies. Okay. So, what's your guilty pleasure movies or movie genre maybe, or even movie kind of vibe?
Guilty pleasure movie vibe?
Yeah, like you're not getting nothing out of that. But you do it because it's like, I just like to watch this movie. I like to watch this movie style.
And it's funny because these types of movies are by far not even my favorite. It's just I just enjoy them sometimes. But I enjoy watching like hood black comedies.
Can you give an example? Is that okay?
Like I like Beauty Shop. All the Fridays.
Right.
Stuff that people probably never heard of, like The Cookout.
The Cookout. Which got some actually like some celebrities adjacent at least.
I saw that it was on YouTube the other day. I was like, what?
Ain't Queen in there?
Yes.
Queen in there. They got some...
Is it Queen Latifah who plays the attendant at the...
I haven't seen this so long, goodness. I just remember seeing the picture on Hulu, yeah.
Like, stuff like that, like Soul Plane. Like things that should irritate me because they're just playing it too.
Johnson Family Vacation.
Black stereotypes.
Let's get straight into it. Johnson Family Vacation.
Johnson Family Vacation, that's a great one. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer,
but Paige,
Vanessa Williams.
But that's a hood comedy.
Solange.
I know. Bow Wow, yeah. But that's still a hood comedy because ain't nobody know that unless you got that from the
right.
My boy.
Or like one of the Madea movies, Lottery Ticket.
A lot of Madea. Oh, Lottery Ticket. Yeah.
Roscoe Jenkins.
Roscoe. That's a hood comedy for real. But yeah, that's what we grew up on for real. On the slick.
But I don't know. I find those. I mean, to say that those characters are just playing into different stereotypes, you really know these types of people, and so that's why it's always so funny. And it's not even like I particularly go out to seek those movies, but like, if you're scrolling and you come across it, it's like, I've at least seen it once type of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but I wouldn't say it's like one of my top genres. But I will say that those would be my guilty pleasures. Like, if it's on and sometimes if you catch something and if you watch more than like 5 minutes worth, you're probably going to sit and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how it is.
Or is it at least going to be in the background? Like, you're going to be watching it while doing something, but you're going to keep it on, though. Like, I remember, like, this is before quarantine, but like 2-3 years ago. So we don't have cable. We just watch, like, streaming stuff, Netflix, Hulu, etc., YouTube. Yeah, that's millennials. But I remember, but we do have an antenna, and so we get the local channels. And we was in New Orleans, and we had local channel. And I remember coming home, and you had on the antenna. So, like, you chose to watch this. You had Bounce TV.
Bounce TV.
Bounce TV. I'm not holding you, but Bounce TV you happen upon, or you ain't got nothing else, so you just. She was on Bounce TV watching some old show, and I'm like,
Bernie Mac? Because that would be the only reason I would.
Oh, no. You were watching Bernie Mac, but by the time you were still folding clothes, and that had gone off. Oh. And you were on the next show. I'm like, what are you watching? And you were just like, I was watching Bernie Mac before. And so this is what, anyway.
But I haven't seen any of the new things, but a lot of the old, like, comedic actors and stuff who used to be on a lot of the TV shows and the movies, who look like us, they're on that station now, and it's not really like those shows are getting picked up. So even if I'm not watching it because I like it, I'm at least watching it because it's on.
Yeah, who you talking?
To keep these people paid.
Apparently I'm older than you. What have we been watching at night recently?
Oh, the Jeffersons?
The Jeffersons? Mm-hmm. We watched something before?
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son. I've been on my old school.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Been on it. Well, and that's the same Phil.
Like, I forgot Raven Simone was on that show until I got up the other day and it was on.
Mm-hmm. And she was the one, it was like pop season 2 or 3 or something. She made it pop off or whatever. But that's why they kept her. Well, that's not why. But anyway. Next thing I had was food. Guilty pleasure food. What kind of food is your guilty pleasure? Is this kind of that one thing that, you know what, I'm just gonna eat this. Well, and let's keep in mind that let y'all keep in mind that we have our own dietary restrictions, and there are certain things that we just don't eat or refuse to eat. So, but as far as food, what things are kind of, well, okay, I just love this. I just like eating it. I know it's not good for me. I know it's not healthy. I just know it's just not, it's not for me. What you got?
Oh, you want to go first this time? So you won't forget.
You had to say it like that. Hold on.
Not being petty, but.
Wedding cake. Wedding cake is, if I see a wedding cake,
You do love it.
I mean, I love chocolate. I mean, growing up, we couldn't really eat candy like that. But chocolate, my parents would let us eat. And so, like, chocolate bars and chocolate, candies we would eat. But my guilty pleasure, like, if I see a wedding cake, yeah, and not no chantilly cake, even though that's wedding cake with fruit on it. Like, I eat my fruit on the side. But the wedding cake. The wedding cake. I think that's mine. Wedding cake, probably. I mean, brownies are not really up there for me, but they're good. It's really good. If I see a brownie, especially brownie with nuts, I really like those. But I don't really have any food guilty pleasures that I'm just. I mean, I'm a pasta man, but that's not a guilty pleasure. That's just kind of the style of food I like. So
it should be.
I eat it a lot, but I eat broccoli a lot too. So, what you got?
My food guilty pleasure would be probably like different types of candy, like fruity candy. I've always liked fruity candy because I was never really a chocolate fan. And so I've always loved fruity candy. And we didn't really get to eat candy like that growing up. So when I would always get like Lifesavers or Now and Laters or Skittles or, things like that. And I'm just glad now that a lot of the candies that I grew up liking, they don't, some of those candies have gelatin in them, the gummy ones. Mm-hmm. But now they make them with like vegetable gelatin or beef gelatin. And I mean, even though now I have to like read to see what I can eat or what I can't eat,
read them labels.
Fine.
Read them labels.
Which is fine. I still find myself going back to grab a pack of something every now and then. And now with my condition.
Condition meaning you're pregnant.
Yeah.
You're carrying another human inside of your own human body.
I would say that my guilty food pleasure would be everything under the sun.
What did you eat today, babe?
Oh, today I ate, don't judge me, y'all. So today I had some leftover pasta for breakfast. And then I had half of a pancake. I had a biscuit. I had 2 chicken wings. A granola bar. And then a second granola bar. A Jolly Rancher. Oh yeah, I had a blue Jolly Rancher today. And I had dinner, which is like turkey necks and stuff, so.
Yeah, we made
Oh, I had popcorn and chips.
Oh, I forgot about the snacks.
And I had some olives.
Yeah, you had snacks. For dinner, we made we don't eat seafood, so we just call it a boil, like as if you was in the
turkey.
First of all, don't be yawning all hard on the pod. I don't care if it's 1:00 in the morning. You can't be yawning all hard.
I apologize, Potty. I was trying to put Mel to sleep, and she wasn't going to sleep. So of course, naturally, I fell asleep.
And I put Mel to sleep.
Yes, and he put Mel to sleep. Then he woke me up for the podcast. So
it's 1:30 in the morning. That's okay. You ain't got to yawn on the. You had your nappers. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we made a seafoodless seafood boil, so which we do all the time. Just kind of all the stuff except seafood. We don't need all that. So all the sides.
It's a boil then.
Yeah, it's a boil. That's what I said.
Oh. Yeah,
it's just a boil. Just turkey necks, potatoes, corn,
garlic, onion. They know.
Oh, do they know? We have people in France listening to this. So, anywho,
I'm sorry.
Okay. The next thing I had was entertainment.
Okay.
As far as our guilty pleasures, but that's a vague term. So I broke it down to a few different topics. Your social media entertainment. Mm-hmm. So social media guilty pleasure. What is your social media guilty pleasure? What is the thing that you probably shouldn't be watching this, or doing this, or looking at this, or engaging? But what's yours? What's your version?
Like pages that I look at sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, a lot of the pages I look at is like family stuff or like beauty stuff. And then, I do look at some like TV pages that show like the clips.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really get to watch TV like that.
Yeah, the whole episodes.
Yeah, it's easier for me just to watch the clips to get like the good parts.
Right.
And that's good enough for me. So I think that would be one because I do take some time to do that. And then now, like on Instagram, it'll say like, you know, when you scroll through whatever your feed is, and then it shows you like
Suggested or something.
Yeah, all those random posts. If you read like the little faint line at the bottom, it'll say because you watched or because you looked at, and I'm like, oh, this is why I've had the Kardashians post come up like 10 times, and I don't even watch those clips.
Right, the Kardashian ones would.
But they're posted on like those same pages.
That's yeah. Yeah, mine. I mean, I watch I follow a lot of like sports people and sports clips, and I don't consider those guilty pleasure because at one point that was kind of what I wanted to be in life was general manager of an NBA team. So I don't consider them guilty pleasure, but the actual athletes, following them can be exhausting. I know you don't follow many athletes at all, so. But theirs can be exhausting.
If I'm following somebody, I know them. Unless, I don't really follow too many celebrities.
Which is crazy because I barely follow people that, I follow the people that I know, but I barely know anybody. Like, people that I know, like, I keep up with. Mm-hmm. But you follow people like you've known since high school. Yeah. And I don't be following people I know since high school. I follow like people I know today. So, but I also follow like a bunch of athletes. And that can be exhausting because like one thing happens in the world. I mean, any murder of a black person, every celebrity or every athlete celebrity is going to post something about it or say something about it on Twitter or on Instagram. It's just like, okay, why do I follow all these people again? I have to, readjust my mind for that. So anyway, okay. Next, guilty pleasure. YouTube. Not necessarily YouTubers.
YouTube.
What's your YouTube guilty pleasure? Follow a YouTuber, somebody you follow on YouTube, or watch YouTube. What do you watch on YouTube that is just a guilty pleasure? Like, am I getting anywhere with this? What's the point? For what? For who? For what?
I don't know. I like all the stuff that I watch on YouTube.
Well, no one said you didn't like it. You watch it because you like it.
Oh.
I said it's a guilty pleasure. Like
Right. I'm staying on topic. On YouTube, I watch a lot of gardening videos. Mm-hmm. I watch a lot of just developmental stuff for kids to make sure that Mel is like staying on track.
Yeah.
And everything. Just seeing what trends are out there.
You know you're not on an interview, right? You ain't gonna. Well, these are the things that I watch on YouTube.
No, because I'm thinking as I'm talking.
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, I'm thinking as I'm talking.
You came in like, well, on YouTube, these are the things that I watch. If you look at my history.
Well, that's what I'm trying to go down the list of like what I normally see.
No, yeah, those. Wait, okay.
And then
AB. And not Anthony Bourdain, which we also watched that. But
AB.
The dude who be cooking?
Oh, yeah. Smoking and grilling with AB. I watch a lot.
We ain't supposed to shout out nobody.
Oh. Sorry.
But he is cool, though. He is cool.
Yeah. Like a lot of like cooking stuff. On YouTube, that's a deep hole you can get into. Like when COVID first started.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, when COVID first started, we were like part of that cooking cult.
Oh my goodness.
Of like the people who allowed all those chefs to get like millions of followers.
Wait, and it wasn't even that we weren't gonna make these foods.
Right. It was just watching them.
You know what? That does look delicious.
And then they would do like challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
So I still do watch stuff like that. And then I would say that a lot of it is like when I'm watching YouTube stuff by myself would be hair stuff like natural hair care, beauty, makeup stuff of things that I probably won't ever do, but I like watching people transform, I guess. And I think that's really it. Like sometimes I'll have some celebrity stuff that pops up, but for some reason I don't like to watch that type of stuff on YouTube. Like stuff like celebrity news and things like that, I like to save for like Instagram, something that's a lot quicker. Because YouTube can get pretty lengthy, and I don't want to watch like 2 to 5 minutes or more
video
of like some like celebrity news.
That's exhausting.
So I watch a lot of that stuff, and lately I've also been into like construction and like home building stuff.
Yeah, and not to mention your animal stuff that you be watching.
Yeah.
And plant stuff that you've been watching.
Oh, I'm watching those dudes build like pools and cottages and stuff out of clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even think of the name. Yeah. I think mine is, again, I watch that and goes back to, I watch a lot of sports commentary, YouTube stuff. And this is outside of, so me and Paige have our own, like, okay, we watch YouTube stuff together. I'm talking about guilty pleasures and like outside of that, like what would I watch if it was just me? Mm-hmm. I think I watch, outside of the sports stuff, probably it's religious stuff, but it's kind of like these like far out people where it's like
you do.
Only because I try to understand where they're coming from. I try to like, so
sometimes I walk by and I'm like, what does he have my baby listening to? Because you and Mel just be in there like knocked out. And then like it's always like those, the evangelical looking people who are like super close to the camera behind the desk, like talking to you. And I'm like, what are they watching?
Well, so I like to watch religious stuff because I want to understand more about religious people. Mm-hmm. And so it can be a regular Christian evangelical person, or it can be a far out farm. Okay, well, I'm a OT or Old Testament keeper, that type of like both. I watch them all, just to kind of understand more about what it means to be religious and what it means to be faithful and keep your we're all human, but just to keep your faith, what that means, and kind of
what it means to different people.
Yeah, and what it means to me more specifically, because I want to, get but I can be more. I can understand myself more. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me overthinking.
No,
I'm a math guy.
Like it would be a huge waste of time if you only look for people who were like minded.
Yeah.
Like, what benefit do you get out of that?
You get it? Yeah, I get it. Well, we get it.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I see what you're
why
saying.
don't you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay, why don't you get what I get, and that type of thing. So anyway, but I guess that's my guilty pleasure. I also watch the same. If we're talking about joint guilty pleasures, the same food stuff, the same kind of.
Oh, Hot Ones.
Ooh, Hot Ones is a guilty pleasure. That is for sure.
That's one of our couple YouTube guilty pleasures.
We have a couple.
A couple.
Yeah. Guilty pleasures. Hot Ones. We got some comedy stuff. Mm-hmm. Wording is Hard, I think, is a little funny.
Oh yeah, all like
really funny stuff. Yeah, all the ABB stuff. Yeah, we got a few things. So, the last one I have on guilty pleasures is it's probably geared toward me, but again, it was all under entertainment. Games. Okay, my guilty pleasure is I play 2K a lot. A lot, okay. But I play that as just kind of it's like a...
Yeah, I don't really feel like you do it like a lot. I don't think I'm ever
Maybe it's a lot in my head, I guess.
Oh, probably because you feel like you could be doing other things. Yeah, I guess that's what would make it a guilty pleasure. But I don't see you playing like hours and hours and hours on end where I'm like, he needs to get up. Like, I don't think it's like that.
No. It's never actually. I barely get time to play it, but that's what it is. It's more like I know I could be doing something more productive, but that's the guilty pleasure part of it. It's kind of, I'm just gonna play this game with 2K real quick, and it's not even like I'm playing online where like people are very competitive. I just play like a quick game just to, and it's usually right after I come from work. So it's kind of like because I'm so passionate about what I do for a living that I give all my energy to that for a moment. But then when I come home, I'm like, okay, family, got it. Are y'all good? Y'all good? Now that y'all good, I'm gonna play this game real quick. Just gotta.
You do give all your energy to that. Like when I heard you today, was kind of off topic. When I heard you today still doing your dad jokes and stuff in class, I was like, he is always so like enthusiastic. Like, does he ever have any days where he's just like, y'all are not getting it from me today? Maybe that's why I'm not a teacher. Because I kind of feel like some days I would be in there like, look, we about to do these problems and get on out of here because this is all I have to give.
Well, and I have my days where I'm off. I thought about that earlier this week. I was like, was I on today? Was I like on point, or did I do things right? And I try to adjust my mind. Like, okay, well, but I know I did this. No, so, but it's because I guess that's the math person in me, and it's the teacher in me that's natural. Where I want to. The goal is to get the person to learn. The goal is not about me doing a job. That was never the goal in the first place. It's the person learns, what can I do to get the person to learn? So I try all different methods. I've been teaching since I was a kid, at least in my head. So, I mean, what can I use to get the person to learn? So anyway, so I do that even when I'm at home teaching and I'm looking at a screen. Hey, y'all good? Y'all good? Make my dad jokes? Okay. All right.
I kind of feel like I'll have days where I'll be like, do you remember that movie, Bad Teacher?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
And she was just like walking with her sunglasses and roll that TV in front of them. I'm like, does he ever have any days like that?
Yeah, I get those versions of my days is. So we're just gonna learn from home today, but I'm still gonna be on one.
Yeah.
So I guess this is my version of it. I don't know. What? I don't know. I mean, I'm passionate about my job, so just like I'm passionate about being your husband or being Mel's dad or being JJ's dad. I mean, I'm passionate about what I do or being a part of the faith. I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm living the dream, so I'm good. But video games, I mean, those are my guilty pleasures. Okay, the last couple things I had was so in knowing those guilty pleasures and knowing that we have these.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I do have another.
This is what Mel does.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, it is so cute. Whenever Sammy's crying, Mel stops whatever she does.
Bruh,
like, oh,
from rooms away, from down the hall.
To say all they do is fight.
Oh
no! She checks on her cousin.
Does she? Then she walk up to her like, so what's up? What y'all doing?
I'm like, Mel, you might want to be quiet before and then they come and give you some too.
What was you about to say?
Entertainment wise, I will say that another one of my guilty pleasures would be brunch. I love
that is
brunch.
Yeah.
Like a bottomless champagne brunch at that. Ooh.
Wait. Not in the past 7 months or something. But
yeah.
I've always been out.
You kind of see, man. You took me out of the game for springtime.
Don't worry, you got fall. Man, the years ain't changing.
Fall brunch is not the same as springtime day party brunch.
Paige, it's exactly the same.
No, it's not.
You can still go out. Brunch is during the day.
But it's not
you
the
still
same.
gonna be good. It's exactly the same.
It's gonna be getting all cold and falling.
Not during the day. That's when brunch is.
I guess. But you know, people act a fool during the summertime and during the springtime.
Yeah, you don't want that anyway. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I saved you.
Yes, I do.
You're welcome. I saved you.
I don't think our
acting
friends
a
are,
fool.
I think our friends let it slide with Mel, but I don't think they're gonna be okay with 2 kids coming to brunch.
Oh, none of them coming to brunch. Now you gotta get a babysitter.
I know. Now we have to actually get a babysitter.
They go banana or PP.
I used to take Mel with me.
Yeah.
Cause you would let me do like the bottomless part of brunch.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'm babysitting too today. Well, on that, in that same vein, I guess, which I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't call it a guilty pleasure, but it is a pleasure that you don't get anything out of it. So I guess it's guilty. But playing cards with my friends is, I mean, I guess you don't get anything tangible out of it, but it's that experience that you get out of it. I think is really fun, and I guess that stems from, you know, I used to play cards with Papa or play cards with, you know, Shawan and them or whatever, family stuff. So anyway, okay, the last couple things I had for the potty for today was, so in knowing that we have these guilty pleasures individually, if we had a day alone, just you and me, no JJ, no Mel, today, well, not today, it's 1:30 in the morning, tomorrow, what is that day like? Guilty pleasures or not, including whatever pleasures we would prefer.
Like if I wasn't pregnant and...
I said no JJ.
I know, my mind went very morbid. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yes, Paige, if you weren't pregnant, so JJ is born, and Mel is still alive, then what is the day like from there?
This is like soft tongue, hard tongue all over again.
You know what earlier today? Paige, you almost drove me insane earlier today. Talk about this also. Anyway.
Soft tongue, hard tongue, that was funny.
Ignore that part of it. What's
a day of just us two.
Sure. And what would be our guilty pleasure for the day or whatever? Or what are we doing? What are we doing for that day if it was just us two?
Ooh. So a day with just us two would probably include good food, good drinks.
Oh man, you gotta be Pacific, not Atlantic. You gotta be Pacific.
Oh, okay.
You can't be Antarctic. You gotta be Pacific.
Okay, I'll be very, very specific with it.
Oh, specific. That's the word. Specific.
Really? I think that... I'm trying to think of if we would cook or if we wouldn't cook. Because let me get 2 days. One day we cook, one day we don't cook.
Let me start. Okay. Let me go first. You need time to think. So I would say yes. I would definitely cook you breakfast. So if it was just us two for a day, I would cook you breakfast. Make you a nice omelet. You prefer pancakes, so I'm gonna make pancakes. Actually, probably cinnamon rolls instead. Then and again, in this hypothetical scenario, we're at the place that we want to be at already. So we're at a beach. Go to the beach shore, hang out for a second, get our toes in the sand, in the water. You know, hang out, have mimosas, as you heard of it. Then come back after breakfast and beach. Paige is gonna want to take a nap, so we're gonna nap. Then
you know the birds stress me out.
Yeah, the bird. Oh my goodness, we haven't told you any of the bird story. Goodness. Okay, we're gonna get to the bird story next time, please. All of the bird stories.
Oh my goodness.
Then take a nap. Then have lunch. Probably at the poolside bar. Hang out. Have just probably a beverage, but regular lunch, salad or something. Come back, maybe watch a movie. hang out, and then go out to dinner together. And after dinner, probably go back on the beach for a bit, hang out, watch the sunset, come back, chill in jacuzzi. That seems like the best time ever with my poop.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I can see it on your face. I can see it in your face.
I like that.
Now, what was your version? That's not as good as mine? Go ahead.
Well, I didn't know we got to choose like a vacation spot and all that.
Oh, the question was a day alone with each other.
I think it would be quite similar, like if it's like beachfront vacation and stuff. I probably wouldn't go to the beach as often as you just said.
It was one day.
Yeah, but you went back to the beach like 3 times.
No, we went twice.
Oh, well, you know, I don't really like birds like that. But
I have to tell y'all the beach bird stories that I have for this woman. I'm gonna type them up tonight. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
But yeah, definitely waking up to mimosas, having breakfast, some sort of, I don't know, I like pancake. I do like pancakes, eggs, fresh fruit. Relaxing most of the day. Good loving.
I ain't want to bring it up on a potty, but go ahead, bitch.
Oh. I didn't know if you could say it or not.
You got a child and one on the way. It's clear.
That's what we do. That's what we do on vacation.
It's not what we do on vacation, that's for sure. Go ahead. You're pregnant for a reason.
Oh my goodness. Stop saying it like that, because then people are going to think about that.
You brought it up.
I said it very quickly, though.
It don't change the fact that you said it.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
yeah. Go ahead.
Then, probably finding something nice to do within the city. We always try to find like
the city we're in, yes,
trendy, or not trendy, but like a restaurant that's
famous, popular.
Not within the actual city, not like touristy type of thing.
There we go.
So finding something like that,
local.
Yeah. Oh yeah, local. Finding some sort of activity to do. Like you said, watching movies, getting a lot of relaxing time, like laying down, cuddling, probably even playing cards.
Just us two.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like when we play cards, just us two. And I agree. And then night by the pool. Maybe not jacuzzi, but I put my feet in the pool.
Yeah, pool, jacuzzi. I just meant just relaxing time at the end. Yeah.
Private balcony for a little more,
A little more what?
Loving.
Okay, next topic. So, the last thing I had was, well, I'm glad we brought that version up because the last topic is, in the same vein, everything we've talked about our guilty pleasures. Mm-hmm. We've talked about what we would do together.
Yes.
In our scenario of just us for a day. What would we do if we had one day by ourselves? Mm-hmm. Individually. Just us. What would we do? What would you do? If it was just you, Paige, babe, wherever you want it, just you for a day. You don't have to worry about anything else. I got mail. We good. We buy your mom, my parents, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She fed. She good. I got Mel and JJ. We straight.
So I don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have to worry about anything. It's just you. Now you're not with your friends. You're not hanging out. You can be here at the crib. You can be wherever. Just you by yourself. What's that guilty pleasure feeling for that day? How does that feel? What you doing?
I'll be at a really nice hotel with plush bedding and pillows.
Even without JJ? You want the plush?
Do I? Yes.
Oh, I'm just saying. I didn't know that was top priority with pregnant or not. I know. Okay, go ahead.
Because I plan on sleeping by myself and sleeping in. Pretty much the same thing. Mimosas and stuff. Although I don't really like to drink without you around.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
And so I probably won't indulge as much as I would if you were there. Mm-hmm. But mimosas, food.
Wait, what food? Hold on, you gotta be Pacific. What you asking for? You asking for steakums or you asking for chicken tenders?
No, chicken tenders.
Oh, salad. I'm asking, what's your range? You said food.
I don't know if it's breakfast, regular breakfast food, like an hour.
Oh, we're starting from the beginning of the day. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a spa day, like get a facial, or like a body scrub, or a massage, manicure, pedicure, just a full self-care day. A great dinner at a great restaurant. I don't know. I just want luxury. You know, things that you would treat yourself to, things that you don't get all the time, or things that wouldn't come easily to you. If I had all those provisions with like kids being taken care of and all that stuff, then I could just splurge on myself.
Yeah, I mean,
but then I would have to come home though, because I don't like sleeping by myself.
Oh, should be home at 7:00 p.m. What's up? Well, I thought you was out for the rest of the day. No. Time to go to bed.
Right.
Y'all, I need to give y'all a bag. Then they gave us a bag. Give us a second one. You need a second bag. Yeah, mine I guess would be similar, but not all the. I don't know. Yeah. Mine will be here at the crib. I'm playing video games. I got some whiskey over here. I'm good. Yeah, that's about it.
It's such a manly answer.
I'm probably gonna barbecue and have something left over for y'all. Cause I need to be doing something. I need to boom, be doing something while I'm here with myself.
Oh, can my day also include like things that I would want done?
Oh no.
Because I want to have to come home to a spotless home.
See, that's you planning a day for somebody else.
Clothes washed, dishes
I just said that's not fair. Dude. That's you planning a day for somebody else. That's a different podcast, different episode.
You crazy.
No, but mine wouldn't be much. I mean, I'm not high maintenance at all, so it's kind of my dream thing is to come home after working a hard day, come home, hang out with my family, and chill. So if my family wasn't here, but I know they're taken care of, I would literally just be chilling and then be making food for when my family comes home. It's not much. So, but I mean, I'm living life. So hopefully you are. I mean, your face is saying you're ready to go to bed because it's 2:30 in the morning.
No, I was daydreaming about us on a vacation. Now you have my head there.
We got to get the vaccine first, Paige.
Okay,
that's a different conversation for a different day. But yeah, I mean, I think those are the things I want to talk about. Just kind of us, not reminiscing, but understanding that, you know, during these times, life is fragile. So we have these guilty pleasures, but they're purposeful at this moment, even more so because life is weird, life is hard. So
yeah, sometimes you just need like things to get you by and stuff like that. And guilty pleasures are just that. I mean, I think they're very personal. So what you like to do would be completely different from what I like to do.
Which is weird because we close as a mug, but it's not the same guilty pleasures. We have the same interests, the same things that we're, you know, oh yeah, that's you, that's me too. But it's just not the same guilty pleasures of, oh, okay, well, but I know we should we watch this? I'm like,
good. So the next time I'm watching like Real Housewives or something, I don't want to hear you saying, well, what are you getting out of this? That's not the point.
I've stopped saying that a long time ago. Baby.
The point isn't what
Paige,
You think
I
I'm
stopped
getting
saying-
out of it.
Now you're mixing me up with Pops. Because I stopped saying that a long time ago. I'm just like, I know exactly what she get out of it. She's told me she's getting nothing out. She gets nothing out of it. It's a guilty pleasure. So.
Because I don't say that when I'm watching those football games all day with you.
And I commended you for not saying such. I'm like, you're 100% right. I get nothing out of it, but I do watch it. You're right. So yeah, okay. Anything else?
No, I enjoy talking about our guilty pleasures. I kind of forgot some of the things that I like doing.
Yeah, me too. When I was going through the day, or the day that you brought up and then the day that I brought up, I was like, dang, vacations did used to be like lit. Mm-hmm. And I forgot how good those times were. Which, again, we'll have them again, you know. Not the end of the world. Not
Yeah,
yet.
we got a baby moon coming up. No? Yes.
That's more money?
Not necessarily.
Guilty pleasure. Just spending all my money. That's it right there. No?
Isn't that the American way to spend everyone else's money but your
Not
own?
your husband's. Because it's already our money. You got nothing?
It's money. It comes and goes.
3 shade, my trigger. 3 shade. All right, this has been another episode of Taking the Stage. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. This was fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next time on the next episode.
Thank you for taking the stage.
All right. Hopefully it won't be this early in the morning next time.
I highly doubt it.
Probably not. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.